What's up, folks? Blaze Thompson, Blaze Fitness, here with our weekly 1, 2, 3 newsletter. Today we're talking about cardio, and we're going to go over some cardio basics. Now, as you can see, I took a secret video of somebody on a treadmill while on the road holding onto the machine. I can't tell you how many times I see people do this. It makes me want to kill them because it is improper technique. All right, if you have to hold onto the treadmill, then you need to slow that treadmill down. You burn 30% more calories by letting go. You also teach your brain how to work balance and coordination better. All right, you're getting like a third of the work. So let's go over the basics for the treadmill. Pretty much every treadmill you walk up to is going to have an emergency key. Make sure the emergency key is in place. From there, it generally has a green, means go, start key. You hit that start key, you want to try to stay up in the front center of the treadmill using your feet. Your emergency procedures for stop are hit the stop button, pull that key, or grab the handles and step off to the sides. And you should practice that a couple of times if you've never ridden a treadmill, all right? From there, you increase the speed and you can increase the incline of the treadmill, which takes it up. If you want to burn a few extra calories, you should always put the incline on at least 2, because that emulates more like being on the real road, okay? From there, keep your arms moving in line opposite of your feet, stay up in the front and center, and look straight ahead. You don't want to be looking all around when you're on the treadmill and dancing like you see on some of these videos. Keep it simple, keep it easy. Now, you know there are programs on some mills. You can choose the calorie burn or hills or all those profiles. You enter that information in at first. But the basics are, use your green start key, use your red stop key, keep your hands moving so you burn more calories as you go. Don't hold on to the mill, and make sure that you know how to shut the machine off automatically. All right, while we're up here, let's take a look at some other pieces of equipment. We're going to take a look at the elliptical next. So here we have the lateral trainer, which goes side to side, as well as the elliptical trainer, which goes in a straight line. Both machines are very similar. Guess what? They both have a green start key, just like the treadmill. Usually when you get on these though, you start the power of the machine by moving. It cuts on, you hit green start. Again, with this machine, what I'll see people doing is grinding on it real slow. You should try to maintain at least 55 RPMs when you're on one of these machines. Easy to remember, it's just like the old highways. If you can't move at a speed of at least 55 RPMs, or sometimes it'll be written in strides, so that's 110 strides each step per minute, then you're going too slow and you should not take the level up. For me, I like it on about level 3 just so I can feel the pedals. And then boom, you get that pace up to 55 and you start adding a level. If you want to run programs, occasionally, if the resistance goes up real high, your feet can slow down some, but you need to average 55 to make those tight toned legs instead of building those big bulky legs. All right, the last one we're going to look at is a bike. Now, you can ride an upright bike, which means you're going to be sitting on top with the seat under you, feet right under you, or you can ride a recumbent bike with your feet out front. Either one is okay, and the adjustments are generally the same. For the recumbent bike, you sit down, you want to set the seat up so when the pedal is at the farthest point away, you have a light bend in your knee. So right here, I don't have a bend. I got to come forward a little bit so I can bend my knee just a little when I'm on that pedal. To start these machines, you start them up by moving your feet, hit your quick start key, and when you're on a bicycle, you're trying to average 90 RPMs every time you ride. So if you cannot average 90 RPMs, you need to lower that resistance. If you want to take the resistance up, make sure you keep those feet moving fast. And usually it's going to come up on your screen. Sometimes on a bike, it has to scroll through a couple of times. Now, when you climb a hill, it may slow you down to about 60 RPMs. But in general, when that resistance comes back down, boom, grind it out at 90 again. You know, this stuff doesn't have to be rocket science. You can start where you are. We like to build a foundation and work up from there. But just remember, when you're on the treadmill, stay within your lane. Use your arms to burn more calories. Increase resistance by speeding up or climbing on the incline, but don't hold on. Use your effort to get through to get the most calorie burn. Elliptical 55 RPMs, bike 90 RPMs. Good luck out there. We'll see you next week.